Welcome to a journey of serenity and change. Today, we'll witness the remarkable transformation of a small backyard into a Japanese haven, a peaceful escape inspired by nature, balance, and simplicity. At first glance, this space was ordinary, a patch of grass, a few scattered tools and forgotten corners. Yet beneath it lay potential. Through thoughtful planning and a passion for harmony, we'll turn this small backyard makeover into something timeless. Using traditional Japanese garden ideas, we'll create a sanctuary where stones speak, water whispers, and every element finds its perfect place. Let's begin this journey from clutter to calm, from chaos to balance, and watch beauty bloom within simplicity. Every transformation begins with vision. In a small Japanese garden, less is more. Instead of filling the space, we focus on balance, arranging textures, shapes, and light to tell a quiet story. The goal is not luxury, but peace. Think of the feeling of walking into a temple courtyard after the rain. Fresh, still, alive. This backyard makeover captures that emotion. We'll design around natural flow, using gravel to suggest water and moss to represent time. As the clutter fades away, each new element will bring meaning. The beauty of this design is that it invites stillness, turning an ordinary backyard into a tranquil retreat. Before creating peace, we must clear chaos. The first step in any backyard makeover is to strip away what doesn't belong. Old fences, uneven soil, unused furniture, all must go. Once the space is bare, the true potential reveals itself. The air feels lighter, the boundaries clearer. In this small Japanese garden, every inch matters. The empty ground becomes a blank canvas, ready for balance and design. It's not about losing, it's about making room for meaning. With each piece removed, the spirit of the garden awakens, preparing to become a place where nature and mindfulness coexist.
The foundation of any Japanese garden begins with the earth itself. In this small backyard, gentle slopes are sculpted to guide the eye and flow of energy. Mounds and dips suggest natural landscapes, mountains, valleys, and streams. We smooth the soil with care, respecting its form. This shaping is both art and meditation. Every curve must feel effortless, as if time itself carved it. Japanese garden ideas remind us beauty lies in imperfection. A slight tilt of a stone path, a rise in the moss bed, all deliberate yet subtle. Here, the ground becomes the quiet frame of a living painting.
A path is more than a walkway. It's an invitation to journey slowly. In our backyard makeover, stepping stones wind gracefully through the space. Each stone is placed by hand with intention and rhythm, leading the visitor through textures and views. A small Japanese garden path should feel natural, like stones discovered in the forest. Their uneven shapes encourage mindfulness, each step deliberate, grounding. Between them, soft moss or gravel fills the gaps, blending structure with softness. This path becomes the heartbeat of the garden, guiding not just footsteps, but thought toward quiet contemplation. Water brings life and reflection to the Japanese haven. Even in a compact space, a small basin, trickling bamboo fountain, or koi pond transforms the mood. The gentle sound of running waters softens city noise and deepens calm. In this small Japanese garden, we add a suikinkutsu, a buried water feature that sings when droplets fall. The sound is subtle, intimate, and timeless. It reminds us that peace doesn't require grandeur, only awareness. The shimmering surface mirrors the sky above, symbolizing purity and renewal. Every ripple carries serenity, turning this backyard makeover into a living meditation. Stones form the skeleton of a Japanese garden. Their placement defines structure, rhythm, and harmony. In this backyard transformation, we choose stones not by size, but by character. A rough boulder may represent mountains, a smooth, flat rock, the sea. Together, they tell a silent story of balance. The Japanese philosophy of Ishigumi, stone composition, guides us to create natural asymmetry. Each rock stands with quiet dignity, surrounded by gravel that ripples like waves. In this small Japanese garden, stones become timeless witnesses, anchoring stillness amid changing seasons.
Now the greenery arrives: bamboo, moss, ferns, and small maples. In Japanese garden ideas, plants are chosen not for color, but for texture and emotion. Moss softens stone edges. Bamboo whispers with the wind. The goal is restraint. Every leaf has purpose. In this backyard makeover, greenery doesn't overwhelm, but enhances. A single maple provides a gentle contrast of red and green, echoing nature's poetry. Even a potted bonsai adds depth and perspective. This palette of greens and shadows creates the garden's breath, inviting life without losing stillness. Wood introduces warmth and natural texture into our design. A small bamboo fence encloses the garden softly, defining space without isolation. A cedar bench rests beneath a maple, inviting reflection. Wooden lantern posts or bridges can complement stone and water elements. In this small Japanese garden, wood connects the natural and human worlds. It reminds us of touch, craftsmanship, and impermanence. As rain darkens the wood and time adds patina, the garden grows older gracefully. This harmony of wood, stone, and greenery turns simplicity into timeless comfort. A Japanese haven reveals its beauty through light. Morning sunlight filters through leaves, scattering golden patterns over gravel. At night, subtle lanterns glow softly, outlining paths and textures. In our backyard makeover, we use warm, low lighting to create depth and mood. Light becomes an artist's brush, highlighting one corner, leaving another in mystery. This balance of light and shadow, known as komorebi, celebrates nature's rhythm. A small Japanese garden doesn't need bright illumination, just enough to guide the senses and invite reflection after dusk, when stillness deepens and time seems to pause. Sound shapes the invisible layer of tranquility. In our Japanese garden ideas, sound is as intentional as stone or water. The rustle of bamboo, the distant drip of a fountain, even the crunch of gravel underfoot, all form a gentle symphony. During the backyard makeover, we design space to embrace quiet, not silence. A bamboo shishiodoshi, the water-clacking deer scarer, adds rhythm and surprise. Wind chimes ring softly, blending with bird calls. This harmony of natural sound transforms the garden into a living instrument, tuning the mind toward peace. Japanese gardens honor the passage of time. In spring, new buds shimmer. In autumn, fiery leaves drift like poetry. Even in a small backyard, we can design for all seasons. Evergreen pines offer constancy, while deciduous trees bring change. Moss thrives year-round, connecting seasons in a soft green thread. Our Japanese haven becomes a living calendar. Subtle shifts of color, texture, and scent mark the months. This backyard makeover reminds us, perfection is not static. Beauty flows with time, teaching patience and gratitude for the fleeting moments that define life.
At the heart of this transformation lies Ma, the space between things. Japanese garden design embraces emptiness as meaning. In this small backyard, open gravel beds, gentle shadows, and spare arrangements allow the mind to breathe. Each object stands alone, yet connected. Simplicity reveals depth. The garden is no longer decoration, it's reflection. This minimalist approach makes even the tiniest backyard feel vast. Stillness becomes presence. The absence of clutter invites thought, and the result is not just a small Japanese garden, it's a sanctuary for the soul.
Every masterpiece needs quiet completion. The final touches in our backyard makeover involve small, deliberate acts: raking gravel into flowing lines, trimming moss edges, cleaning the water basin. These gestures are meditative. Each line drawn in the sand mirrors calm intention. Every stone brushed of dust carries respect. A Japanese garden is never finished. It's maintained with mindfulness. With each daily act, the creator stays connected to the garden spirit. Here, beauty isn't a moment, but a practice, a daily renewal of peace and gratitude. Thank you for joining this journey of transformation. From a forgotten patch of backyard into a Japanese haven of calm. This space, though small, now holds balance, light, and the gentle rhythm of nature. Through Japanese garden ideas and mindful design, we've learned that serenity doesn't require space, only intention. May this inspire you to see your own surroundings differently, to find harmony in simplicity and peace in your own backyard. If you enjoyed this story of quiet transformation, please subscribe for more ideas on bringing beauty and mindfulness into your outdoor world.